Just to go back on the joint exercise with the Israeli military, I understand there's a dynamic force employment there. So, what message is this sending to allies in the region that the U.S. is going to get in? It has troops to be able to get in and get out, show that's still committed to not only to Israel but its other allies in the region. And also, is there any message that's being sent to Iran in these exercises?
Yeah, so to answer your last question up front, no, this is not meant to be oriented around any single adversary or threat. As you know, the United States maintains many relationships in the Middle East region with many countries. Israel is one of our closest partners in the region. And as I mentioned, this gives us the opportunity to work together to increase interoperability, to be able to respond to a variety of contingencies and threats, so that should we need to operate together, we can do so seamlessly.
In terms of messages to other allies in the region?
Well, again, I mean, just broadly speaking, it demonstrates the fact that the United States is a reliable partner, that we're going to continue to work together to ensure the security and the stability of the region. As you know, we also conduct bilateral exercises with many other countries in the region. And so this one in particular is obviously the largest of its kind. And we look forward to working with Israel as we further increase our security relationship and our interoperability. Sir?
Sir, if I could just follow up on that. On Juniper Oak, the exercise is to include mid-air refueling, and I believe a live fire drill encompassing, quote, the full target engagement cycle, including the suppression of enemy air defenses, strategic air interdiction, and electronic attacks, according to senior defense official. Is this indicative of a shift to a deterrent posture by the U.S. with regards to Iran's nuclear program?
Again, this exercise is focused on interoperability and strengthening our security relationship in terms of working together. And as evidenced by, most recently the counter-ISIS campaign, the ability to pull air forces together seamlessly and operate in a way that is going to be effective is vital. And so this is one aspect of that, although the exercise is obviously more than just about air power. And so, again, it's not intended to be focused on any one single adversary or threat. It's all about working together. Thank you. Let me go to Oren.
I was wondering if I could follow up and get an update on the combined arms training, because that was, I think, planned for about a month for each group of 500. Is the first group nearing the completion of that training? Is there planning for a second tranche of Ukrainian troops to begin that?
Yeah, so the training has begun. It started mid-January, as we talked about. And so, again, estimate that the training will last about 6 weeks. So once that training is complete, obviously those forces will go back into Ukraine. We do maintain the capability to continue that program, so it's not a one-and-done type of program. And so that'll be Ukraine's decision in terms of providing additional forces to go through that cycle. We certainly expect them to do that, but at the end of the day, that's their decision given the situation on the ground. Okay. Let me go to the phone here real quick. Howard Altman.